CIA station in Berlin is put on full alert. All they know is that someone, somewhere in the city, is preparing an attack on an American target. Agents are ordered to contact all informants to gather any intelligence about the impending attack. Though the hours pass, their investigation yields little actionable intelligence. In the early hours, at the La Belle nightclub, so popular with American GIs, revelers are enjoying their night out. Nobody notices a woman entering the club carrying a bag. Then, behind me, another message is intercepted. Again, it originates from the Libyan embassy in East Berlin. Since 1:30 a.m. The Libyan did that just minutes before this bomb attack took place. The message simply says, happening now. There's been yet another major terrorist incident, this time in Berlin. Bomb went through a nightclub, implemented by an arm. 230 people are injured in blast. 3 will die. A young Turkish woman and 2 U.S. soldiers. And the bombing of the disco in Berlin was still a seminal event in that Americans died. For the first time, the CIA have cast iron evidence that Gaddafi is behind an atrocity against their citizens. This particular bombing, which killed a lot of innocent civilians, was kind of a touchstone for the U.S. government. They now had some evidence they could use openly. And it was certainly good information that Gaddafi was behind the Palestinians that would have developed this go. And there was enough intelligence to indicate that that bombing was not an isolated event. It really was a pattern of operations that Libya was engaging in and was absolutely going to continue in the future, and they would get worse. This is not a case of picking on some guy to make an example of him. The man wasn't innocent at all. Gaddafi was indeed doing what the Reagan administration was saying that he was doing. He was so suffering as evil. Today, it is not popular to talk about evil. I mean, there aren't any evil people in some people's minds, but anybody who supports terrorism is evil. And you always got to be dealt with it. In Washington, the decision is made. They have to punish the Libyan leader. It was enough for the Reagan administration to go after Gaddafi. That was the fuse that lit the whole thing. Dealing with Gaddafi was at the top of foreign policy from the president down to the executive agencies like the CIA. The big sea change was becoming more aggressive for the first time on terrorism. The Reagan administration said, we're going to draw a line in the sand. They saw it as an opportunity to have a regime change there one way or the other. The United States felt that it needed to send a signal to these state sponsors of international terrorism. When our citizens are abused or attacked anywhere in the world on the direct orders of a hostile regime, we will respond so long as I'm in this oval office. There is no question now that America will retaliate. The only issue is how. To lead the fight, Reagan turns to his hardline head of the CIA, William Casey. Reagan was really looking to establish much more muscular foreign policy. And he had in his team people like William Casey of the CIA. Well, Casey obviously was a very intelligent guy. He was a risk taker, and that's different from being a gambler. He was a very intimidating person if you were afraid of him. He was had a very short temper. He didn't suffer fools lightly. In many respects, he was around that. He had really no time for the moderates, to make nice people. Casey was determined to do something about Gaddafi. He was very hawkish, and he wanted to restore American prestige around the world. this, the CIA has barely any agents or assets in the country.
I told them we didn't have the capability for the kind of message they want.
KP also has another problem. Political assassinations have been outlawed in the United States since 1974.
During Watergate, Gerald Ford, the president, issued an executive order banning assassinations by any agency, including the CIA.
In his presidency, Reagan has reaffirmed this commitment.
Reagan himself signed the presidential directive that forbade assassination.
So Casey's hands were tied.
They wanted to remove Gaddafi without contravening that directive.
A covert assassination attempt on an individual may be against the law, but overt military action against the living state is regarded as a legitimate and justified response.
The U.S. response was really a military operation.
The president initiated Operation El Dorado Canyon. Instead of sending in a CIA hit squad, the U.S. will launch airstrikes on a series of military targets inside Libya.
The decision was taken to go after, quote, the command center, unquote.
But the president and Casey know that the command center is actually Gaddafi's home.
It was a substantial bombing raid against Libya and specifically against Gaddafi, targeting its huge compound in Tripoli.
This is an assassination attempt in all good name.
Now, somewhere on that table, there wasn't any winking of, eyes rolling or anything like that about what are we really up to here. Everybody knew damn well that there was a good likelihood that we could take out Gaddafi without, quote, targeting him.
To attack the residence or home of the leader is clearly a targeted assassination, just like if somebody were to try to attack the White House.
What's the hell of a difference if you're going to kill somebody, whether you do it with a single bullet to the head, or you do it with a 2,000-pound bomb? That's not how an argument about it.
Operation El Dorado Canyon, U.S. planes will launch raids on a series of targets in Libya's main cities, Tripoli and Benghazi. It is up to the CIA to provide the intelligence on the exact locations of the targets for the strike.
National Photo Interpretation Center, which belonged to the agency, provided the photography that was used during the planning for which places to attack.
The targets include military compounds, government buildings, and anti-aircraft stations. But the key target is Gaddafi's command center, a sprawling compound in the heart of Tripoli, which includes Gaddafi's home, but a vacant tent where he was reported to spend most of his time.
The problem was getting Gaddafi's command headquarters, which we all knew was connected to his home, if you will, which was a tent.
The difficulty the CIA faces is timing. The bombers need to strike when they can be certain Gaddafi is in his tent. Without agents on the ground, this will be almost impossible to know.
The intelligence available to Gaddafi's whereabouts wasn't particularly very good.
The Casey sensitive Israel.
It was a very, very close